So here's something else surprising I've heard you say, and I want you to unpack it for us. It's say there's a risk in a business. How can
Mm.
we turn that risk into an opportunity? In other words, I hear you say, "Hey, that's a risk, but that's not necessarily a deal killer." See where I'm going? Like, can we unpack how do we turn risks into opportunities, or how do we view risk?
Let's talk about content sites, and I can give you sort of two examples.
Okay.
A lot of people sell content sites without EAT, expertise, authority, and trust, and Google has started to scrutinize sites with a bit more without that don't have much EAT. One thing is it could be a mass, and it could be a site that makes majority of its revenue from affiliate revenue and has no EAT, and the site has that risk that it could get hit by Google at any time because it might crawl it and see that it's trying to dish out a lot of affiliate products and reviews, but there's no real authority behind the site. There's a risk there, right? So some people could walk away from it. Now, it could be an opportunity, depending on how big the risk is. Now, that's something that you would need to. It'd be dependent on the site, and I'd be able to help. I help people with this when they're looking at buying sites to weigh up the risk. Like, would it be worth it to you? How long would it take you to minimize or at least reduce that risk? But the growth opportunity that's within that risk, because all risks are opportunities in disguise, of course. But how much risks do you want to take on, and how much opportunity do you want to take on before the external environment, like I said before, could make those risks really hurt the business? So, how you could resolve this and turn this EAT risk into an opportunity would be to go away and get authority, like build authority. You could reach out to bloggers and have them write content on your site and, tap into some of their authority. You could build backlinks. There's ways that you can do this. I won't get into a full strategy here because this is stuff that we teach in the membership. If it's a site that has single source dependency on one page and most of its traffic, like 15% or 20% of its traffic is going to one page, that's a huge risk. What if Google de-risks, just lowers, like, that keyword gets hit and it goes down the rankings? What you can do is you can create supporting articles around that, put a lot of backlinks to it. You could build so much traffic to that and boost it up. You could make sure that every 6 months or every 3 months, that piece of content is up to date and far surpasses every other article out there for that keyword, and your DR or your authority is higher than a lot of the other people's in the space, so it stays up there in the rankings as well. So there can be risks, but you can turn those into opportunities as well by building more content around it, more links to it, and supporting it so it's not so reliant on just that pillar post.
That's a great example. Yeah, risks are not deal killers. You know.
No, they're not. Too much risk is a deal killer.